towns are defined by their traditions, others by their secrets. And then, there are towns like Ravenbrook, a quiet community with tree-lined streets, friendly neighbors, and a silence so thick it could drown the truth itself. It was the kind of place where nothing bad was ever supposed to happen. Until one autumn evening, something did. On October 7th, 2004, 17-year-old Emily Carter vanished on her way home from a high school football game. She wasn't the kind of girl who disappeared. Straight-A student, church choir member, a face everyone in town recognized. When she didn't show up for dinner, her mother called the police immediately. A search began that same night. Volunteers combed to the woods, officers questioned classmates, and missing posters appeared on every lamppost by morning. But after a week, nothing. No clues. No suspects. Just silence. The official story was simple. Emily walked home, took a shortcut to the old Mill Road path, and never made out the other side. But the unofficial story, the one whispered behind closed doors, was far more disturbing. People said they'd seen Emily arguing with Jake Holloway, the son of the town's most powerful man, just hours before she vanished. Jake was 18, popular, in trouble in disguise, the kind of boy whose name never made it into police reports, no matter what he did. Witnesses claimed they saw him speeding away from Mill Road that night in his father's pickup truck. But when detectives questioned him, Jake said he'd been at a friend's house all evening. And just like that, the case went cold. Emily's mother, Linda Carter, never accepted it. For years, she pressed for new investigations, begged reporters to cover the story, and even hired private detectives. Each time, the same walls of silence closed in. In Ravenbrook, people stopped saying Emily's name. Neighbors crossed the street to avoid her mother. The sheriff stopped returning her calls. It was as if the town had decided that pretending nothing happened was easier than admitting the truth. Then, 10 years later, something changed. A construction crew clearing land near the edge of town unearthed a shallow grave, and inside were the remains of a teenage girl, wrapped in a decaying blue jacket. A jacket identical to the one Emily had been wearing the night she disappeared. DNA confirmed what Linda already knew. Emily had been found. But finding her body didn't bring peace. It brought fear. Because everyone in Ravenbrook remembered who lived less than a mile from that site back in 2004, the Holloway family. Detectives reopened the case, but by then, most of the old evidence had been lost. Phone records, witness statements, even parts of Emily's original case file, gone. Still, one retired officer, Tom Riley, came forward. He'd worked the original case and admitted that back then, he'd been told to back off when his investigation started leading toward the Holloways. He recalled the night of Emily's disappearance vividly, how Jake's truck had mud on his tires that matched the soil near Mill Road, how the boy's alibi had holes in it, and how the sheriff had personally ordered him